As human beings, you know, we believe we're in a great space. We believe that life is beautiful. We're smart individuals. You know, we're highly developed. I'll give you an idea. As a society, we're actually quite smart. I mean, apparently we've put a man on the moon. We can build trains that can move faster than the speed of sound. We've developed little computers we carry around in our pockets. We call it cell phones. Do you remember when you were at school? I saw something on Facebook the other day and I laughed so much. When you studied maths and you sometimes ask the teacher, what will I need maths for? And they said, well, you're not going to be able to walk around with a calculator in your hand the whole time. Do you remember that? We do now, don't we? It's amazing how smart we've become as a society. We live literally in an age of information where you can go and Google how to do a heart transplant operation. Information is available at your fingertips. So one would assume that things are functioning well in this world. We're chewing up the Earth's lungs, the Amazon forests. Technically speaking, at this stage, humanity does not know how to stop to destroy the Amazon forest. We've got wars on the one side of the planet. We've got hunger on the other side. We've got surplus food on the side. There are more empty houses in the world, technically speaking, statistically, than what there are homeless people. That's on a global scale. What about a personal scale? On a personal scale, we are smart. We are intellectual. We know what to eat. We know what to do in our relationships. We know what to do with our finances. We know what to do with our careers. Here's the thing. Intellectually, we know exactly what to do. Intellectually, we know exactly what to do with our health. Intellectually. Intellectually, we know exactly what to do with our personal relationships. I've been married for 34 years. Intellectually, I know what I should not say to my wife occasionally. Intellectually, I know what I should be doing in my career. Intellectually, I know I should actually go to the gym when I take out the gym contract. Intellectually, I know I should not overspend on that car I want. But the reality is, even though we have the information, even though we know what the actual answers are, we don't act accordingly. There are times in our relationships, words come out of our mouths and we wish we had a hula rope or something that we can just catch it and pull it back in. Sometimes we put stuff in our mouths and we go, I know I shouldn't be eating this, but yummy. There's different functionalities in our brain that assists us and guides us to make different types of decisions. Sometimes those decisions do not serve us. We have behavioral patterns that we adopt in life that becomes a habit eventually, and at some stage in our lives we realize that I have habits that do not serve me. That's probably the biggest reason why there is an industry called life coaching. If you compare the difference between a life coach and an NLP practitioner, just to give you guys a very simplistic part of it. The coaching component, if you look at the word life coach, the word coach refers to a transport mechanism. In the old days we had a horse and carriage. That carriage was called a coach. A coach is a bus, a mechanism where people can get in and you move them from here to there. That's actually what the word life coach means. You are here, you want to be there. A life coach helps you to get from here to there. The mechanism of transport we use is conversation. Does it make sense? Now, life coaching is more focused on the intellect part of the brain. So a life coach is very much intellectual, knowledge, understanding. But let's look at it from a different perspective. How many people do you know has taken out a gym contract? On an intellectual level, you know going to the gym, it's a good thing. You know doing that exercise is the right thing for you. And you took out the gym contract and you went for 6 days and you put in a huge amount of effort during those 6 days. And then on day 7, you realize, but when God created the world, he rested, so therefore you may rest on the 7th day as well. And 3 months later, while you're still resting, that debit order is still going through. Has that happened to anybody that you know? No one in this room, I assume. That's the reality of the mind. So even though we know intellectually what to do, there's a different part of the brain that also makes decisions. That part is called the subconscious mind. So you make certain decisions on the conscious level and you make certain decisions on a subconscious level.